Hi, I'm George the Weather Dad. We had a lot of snow over the last couple of days, especially northern Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin, Iowa, Ohio, Michigan. But those of you who didn't get snow this last couple of days will be getting some snow the next couple of days. And I'll explain here in just a second. But it's going to be cold as we work our way into the month of December. All right, I'm going to show you the GFS model. Now this verifies Monday evening. To give you some perspective, there's Cincinnati, there's Chicago, there's Iowa. You see this light blue, that's snow breaking out Monday evening. The storm system now on this one is going to be a little bit further south. So those of us here in the Ohio Valley, which did not get snow the last couple of days, we're going to be under the gun to get snow the next couple of days as this system tracks down to our south. We could be looking at some severe weather along the Gulf Coast. Taking it now a few hours out to around midnight, Monday night, Tuesday morning, shows snow breaking out across much of the Midwest. Now you're still going to see some snow across northern Illinois, northern Indiana. This time looks like Indianapolis. You'll be getting some snow. I think 1 to 2 inches will be a good bet, maybe even a little bit more as you head a little bit south of the city itself. You can see the most of the green will be staying south in the state of Kentucky and Tennessee and working its way up into the Appalachians. Now remember the time frame here, there's Cincinnati, there's Chicago. We're looking at midnight Monday night and on into Tuesday morning. Taking you now into Tuesday morning, that's when it really gets cranked up. So the heaviest snow is going to occur during the nighttime hours of Monday night, Tuesday morning. So traveling come Tuesday morning is going to be a little dicey across the Ohio Valley, as I think we could be looking at certainly 1 to 3, maybe even 2 to 4, if it depends where that really heavy snow band does in fact show up. Heavy rains along the Appalachians and the southeast, but the darker blues you see right there, there's Cincinnati, there's Chicago. Now by midday on Tuesday, it moves out pretty quick. That's why we're not going to see a lot of snow out of this. We're going to get enough, but not a whole heck of a lot, as that snow will work its way up into the northeast. And take a look at how intense now the system develops along the mid-Atlantic region. And we could be looking at certainly flooding conditions there for you, as well as potentially some severe weather. This is the GFS model. Again, this is Cincinnati, there's Chicago, and this is to be midday on Tuesday. And temperatures will be close to freezing, so roads will improve as we head on through the month, the day on Tuesday. Now, let's take a look at temperatures. That's key. Normal high temperatures right now, upper 40s, lows in the lower 30s, and you can see most of the country below normal temperatures. Yellow reflecting normal temperatures. The only real nice spot is going to be down in the southern half of Florida. On Tuesday, that cold air actually worked its way into portions of Florida. You can see the dark blue across most of the area. It's just going to be very cold. And with snow cover now on the ground, nighttime temperatures will even be colder yet. Wednesday, not much change, even in fact more cold air now, or cooler air working its way into the Sunshine State. But again, you can see temperatures pretty darn cool across the area. Thursday, not much change. In fact, even a little bit colder up into the high plains and the Great Lakes region. By Friday, that colder air starts working its way out. A little bit of a modification here in the Ohio Valley, but don't expect a whole heck of a lot at this point in time. And then by Saturday, again, pretty much the same thing. Maybe a few degrees warmer, but not a whole heck of a lot. Florida is still looking pretty nice. As far as precipitation now, we already know what's going to happen Monday and Tuesday, so let's look right now at Wednesday. It's going to dry out a little bit. It's going to be a little breezy. A little bit of snow showers will work its way into the Midwest on Wednesday, and that could give us another little dusting as we had our work away into Thursday. The next big system will be developing down into the southwest of us here in the Ohio Valley, Texas, and along the Gulf Coast. You're going to get quite a bit of rain, and there's going to be snow working its way up into the Great Lakes region. By Friday, here we go again. A little bit of snow potentially working its way into the Ohio Valley. Right now, I don't think it's going to be a lot, but we have to keep an eye on it. Looks like the most of the precipitation is going to be down to the south, and we could be looking at some severe weather for you at that point there. And look what happens on Saturday. A lot of precipitation around. Again, the heavier snow could be up towards Chicago and heading on into Michigan. So we're going to have to keep an eye on next weekend's weather. You can see, though, some severe weather potentially along the Gulf Coast working its way into the Mid-Atlantic region. But keep in mind, it's going to be very cold, so we could be looking at another snowstorm by next weekend. But we're still a few days out, so that's still going to be developing. But the key, though, is that for us here in the Ohio Valley, make sure your snow shovels are ready. And you kids, well, you just may get a snow day. I'm George, the Weather Dad.